Welcome to part 3 of my Resident Evil 4 Remake review. Just a reminder, I'm a hardcore fan of the original Resident Evil 4, and I'm reviewing Resident Evil 4 Remake as I go through it with live streams every weekend. And just to remind you again, while I am a biased fan of the original Resi 4, I'm not here to hate on the Resi 4 Remake. A number of people who are fans of the original, they told me how much they hate Resident Evil 4 Remake. I'm here to give my own judgment and give my fairest opinion on Resi 4 Remake. I've already mentioned how I have a problem with how the characters have been represented. It does bother me. I don't like the Merchant, I don't like Sadler, I hate Louis Serra because his voice sounds stupid and over-exaggerated. In fact, they all sound stupid and over-exaggerated. Even Leon at times. His puns and quips that he comes out with, it feels like he's trying too hard to be slick and funny. Like it probably sounded better in his head and not as good when he actually says it out loud. The old Leon from the original Resident Evil 4, he just came out with it. He had a feeling of wit and sharpness. This new Leon, he sounds like he's trying to be the old Leon, and it stands out. Also, it bothers me that when you interact with points of interest, for example, if you see some animal carcass on the table, and you press A or X to get a closer look at it, Leon has no comment, he doesn't say anything. The camera just zooms into the thing and that's it. There's not even a textual comment. Leon has nothing to say at all about the weird and grotesque things he sees on his journey. I don't like this because it misses an opportunity to show what Leon thinks of the experiences he's going through. When Leon comments on things, you get to see what's going on in his mind. Well, this is lost now because he doesn't say anything. It actually feels very weird to zoom in on points of interest and there's no comment about it. In the live streams, I have to pretend that I'm Leon and make up my own comment for the point of interest. Who cares about what I think? I want to know what Leon is thinking at the time. But other than these issues with the game, I've beat El Gigante, the Chainsaw Sisters, and Chief Pitores Mendez. All of these boss battles were so much fun. They kept me on the edge of my seat trying to stay alive, and it was a real blast. The boss battles are great, and it's so satisfying to take a step back after losing and try to strategize what to do next, how to approach the boss the next time round. And then when the plan actually works out, it feels great. It feels like I had my own input into defeating this boss. I'm not simply just following the on-screen prompts to kill the boss. Although I have to mention that the boss battle with Chief Mendez, it felt more like a boss battle from Super Mario or something. The other boss battles so far, they were unpredictable, and they kept me on the edge of my seat because I was trying so hard to stay alive, while reloading my empty gun with a slow reload speed and running away with an uncooperative third-person camera trying to find a place to hide. The battle with Mendez was like some boss battle formula out of a Zelda game. He stays in the background and throws burning timbers at you, and you dodge them very easily with a zigzag formation. Run in one direction, run in the other. And then he pulls out a pair of barrels to throw at you, giving you time to shoot at them so that they explode and burn him. Because of this child Legend of Zelda boss battle formula, I could tell when Mendez was on his last hit. Oh, I remembered this too. They totally cut out the scene where Mendez transforms into his monster form. I think this is unacceptable for a modern remaking of the old Resident Evil 4. In the original Resi 4, Leon shoots a barrel which sets Chief Mendez on fire and burns his trench coat off, and becoming exposed, he decides to transform into a standing scorpion creature in a cutscene. In the modern remake though, Leon shoots the barrel, it explodes, and Mendes is already in his monster form. No transformation sequence. Some of you might think that this is not such a big deal, but I can't let this slide. It was a great cutscene in the old game, and the remake should have made it better, but they've completely left it out. One thing I found which is really fun is the ability to enter photo mode. This is where you can pause the game and hover around the room as a ghost to get a closer look at the action paused in time. This mode is fantastic. For a YouTuber like me, it helps to make thumbnails more easily. I'll spend a couple of minutes at a time during a live stream declaring that I'm entering photo mode now to take some thumbnail shots. And it's always funny. It's always a laugh to see how the enemies have been paused, and to make a story around how they've been paused and what they're doing. This photo mode is genius, and I love it. An excellent idea. Every game should have this mode. Now, I'm trying to be positive, and I do like this game, but I've got to throw out one more minor complaint. The merchant's prices are too high. I'm seriously scrounging around for every bit of cash I can get so that I can survive whatever horrors await me. And by horrors, I mean how hard the next set of battles will be. More than once I've had to go back to the merchant and just sell him a bunch of guns so that I could upgrade my prioritized guns so that I could afford them. And a spray can too. A spray can costs frigging 10,000 pesetas. What? Por favor, señor. Dame un descuento, señor. Give me a discount, man. I'm out here trying to stay alive so that I can give you repeat business. Help me out here. I find RE4 Remake overall enjoyable. The gameplay is fun, even though there's a problem with Leon falling all over the place when I'm trying to run around and change directions. But I think I'm getting used to that now. So to end this journal of my RE4 Remake review part 3, I have entered the castle and have seen Ramon Salazar. My reaction to him is that he is one ugly looking young man, and his ugliness is actually very creepy. Before he looked like some little Napoleon person. Now he looks way, way uglier. All I can say is, if I were Ashley, or me myself even, I would dread to be captured by that horrendous little monster. I wouldn't want to be held prisoner by that creepy little mongrel. Just by his ugliness, I'm motivated to press on in the game and reach him, and destroy him. Such ugliness can't go unpunished. So I'm supposed to be running around in the castle and hunting him down. I've had a run-in with the Los Iluminados, and my brief taster of the monstrous plagas that erupt from their headless bodies. It tells me that I'm in for a very rough ride because these plagas are way bigger than the original RE4 plagas, and they are way more monstrous looking. I'll see you Friday and Saturday night at 11 PM UK time. By the way, along with live streams, I'm going to do gaming videos as well. I've picked up a game called Scorn. Very interesting.